Hello, happy thinkers. Melissa here, and I am shooting WTF, aka Wednesday Thought Forum, episode number 35, and this is all brought to you by Think Me First. So tonight's topic is going to be a little unique. The title of tonight's topic is going to be about balancing self-care for men. So if there's ladies on here, please hang with me. You guys will be able to take away something from this as well. But life can be stressful for anyone at any given time. And there's plenty of studies and articles and things out there for women to view or, that support women with their feelings, seeking self-love and self-care and things of that nature. But there's not a whole lot out there for men. And it was weird because I was just reading through some articles and things just to catch up. And I saw a couple of them. I'm like, well, this will be a good topic because there's not a whole lot out there. So this episode goes out to all of our men out there this evening. But don't get me wrong, ladies, again, hang in there. We can all take something away from this episode. As I was reading some of the studies and things like that, I'm like, wow, I could be a dude because I can relate to a lot of it. So, and after all, we do have men in our lives, whether it's family members, friends, coworkers, things of that we can help them along too. So again, to the ladies that are following this, some of the things I'm about to say does not by any means discount any of our feelings or experiences or things like that. So I don't want you to take that away. I just want to focus on the men tonight because, again, there's not a whole lot of focus out there. So sound fair? Everyone okay with that? Okay, so societal norms have put a lot of pressure on our guys. From a young age, they're taught to be strong and tough, not express their feelings and emotions, and things like that. As far as focusing on self-care, focus more on taking care of family and stuff like that. Studies have also shown that many men, especially during this COVID period, a lot of people are working from home and everything. Many men have pretty much abandoned their, normal things that they would do to take care of themselves. A lot of times for us women, we find things that we can do at home to take care of ourselves, but it might be tougher for the guys to do that. So, again, I'm just to clarify, I'm talking around the COVID, this COVID time, but we all are trying to adjust to it. But men are claiming to gain weight, just feeling more lethargic and just maybe stuck in that zone. So do you guys feel like this? I mean, I know I do as a female, so I think some of the guys feel like this too. I've talked to some neighbors, talked to my husband, and we have this thing that we need to get more done, especially since we're home a lot, get more done, figure things out, tackle all these problems. And then our lowest and last priority is to take time to rest our minds and body and recharge. But it seems like we never get to that last step, the step of taking time to recharge and, our minds and bodies. So, I want you to just ask yourself, fellas out there, ask yourself, what can I do for my own self-care? And again, I know what I can do as a female, and it's a lot related to what guys can do also. But I think guys need to hear it sometimes. So, look around and assess how you're impacting your family or your business or your health. Do you take care of yourself? Reassess those actions in life and think about the impact that they have on others. Are you more grounded, calm, and present in the present state? These are things that you want to do and keep repeating and make sure you take care of yourself in doing them. Again, that is to assess how you're impacting your family and your coworkers or those people around you. Are you taking care of yourself? And then reassess and take action on those things. Just don't think about them, actually take action. So I'm challenging everyone to take a chunk out of your calendar and make some time for yourself, and then also follow through with it. Take the action and then force yourself to do it. You'll find yourself to be a lot more confident when you do it. You'll be capable, and you'll be just much more pleasant to be around. Again, this applies to the ladies too. I'm just trying to focus on the men. But look for, when you do all this, look for the impact that it has on others, because that's huge. So I guess I'm just trying to say what the lesson is here is some of the best advice I got when I needed self-care the most was from two friends of mine, two close friends. And they actually told me, if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anyone else. So just keep that in mind when it comes to your own self-care. So what happens when men don't reach out? Again, I'm not targeting men by any means. This is just for men, because this happens with women too. But what happens when men don't reach out? You know, there's another societal norm that men who were surveyed placed their health to be last, their health and well-being, as their last priority or at the bottom of their list. So I found that to be interesting. You know, in the US, there are studies that show that men actually live 5 years less than women. It could be just a matter of balancing, because, you know, men like to solve problems, so sometimes they may lose focus on some of the other things. But did you know that 65% of the men that were surveyed actually say they avoid going to the doctor unless they have a serious ailment or illness? 65% is pretty high. So yeah, there's 65% that postpone that. And then it's even worse when it comes to the mental health aspect. So when they've done these studies that I was reading over, it looks like depression and suicide were among the most common death of men who weren't able to reach out or didn't know how to reach out to others. So pay attention to your wellness and treat it as a priority. and I'll be honest with you, it'll turn your life around. I mean, it did for me. It will. So make sure you focus on that. So here are 3 truths for all men. Your intentions count less than your actions. So what I mean by this is you should often check the list of intended and desired actions that you have. You know, does it include going to the gym, or maybe taking a fishing trip, or, you know, just finding one of those hobbies that you used to do that you no longer do? You know, we already know what we need to do. A lot of us just don't take action on it. We know what we need to do to be healthy and to feel better, but we just don't take the action. So with that being said, make sure you have someone to hold you accountable. Maybe you go to the gym with a partner, or go fishing with that person, or maybe you like to fly drones, so you will go out and fly drones with someone, or perhaps you like cooking, so you grab your wife and you do some baking or cooking or something. Just find yourself a partner that will hold you accountable to those actions, and that helps a lot. Number 2 would be, you know, your stress leaks out. So you might be a person that can take on a lot of stress and is okay with it, but how does that stress impact those around you? Have you thought about that? I know when I get super stressed, I get cranky, and it's not so pleasant for people around me. So I mean, I'm sure it has the same effect on men, and I don't want to claim to think I know how men feel. I'm just going over these studies and these articles that I read that I found was interesting. But if you're taking on a lot of stress and you don't feel like you're really stressed, but maybe you could be, you know, just ask a spouse or a partner or a coworker or something, you know, about maybe something that they see that could be going on that you don't, because you know you have a lot of stress, but you don't know how it's perceived by others or how you're treating others per se. And then, ask yourself, is there anyone in your life that doesn't deserve to be happy and healthy or feel good? Of course there's not. So guys, then why would you be any different, right? So here's a call to self-care, guys. This goes a lot deeper than just feeling good or, improving your life at some aspect. But it does have everything to do with how men impact the others around them. And that's just what I'm trying to express here, because not every time do people comprehend how they are acting around others, especially when they have a lot of stress. So to our men out there, take care of yourself. It can be an act of service to others that you may not even notice. And it can also be a big movement to, healthy men that could literally change the world in so many ways for the better. So that was all I had to say today to our guys. So we're giving you permission to go out and do something to take care of yourself as well. Ladies, I think, again, have a lot more resources to help them out with that, and there's not many for men. So if you like this content, again, you can go to my website at thinkmefirst.com, and I have a lot of self-improvement blogs there. I also have an email that you can sign up for, and I send additional tips, tricks, and hacks to self-improvement that are on my website. And they come about twice a week. And then I'm also on Pinterest at pinterest.com/Missy Think Me First. And you can find all of these WTF videos on YouTube at, you just in the search bar type Melissa. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers so that I can use the Think Me First URL. So if you're on there, please subscribe and check the notification bell, and you'll get all of these videos. They are posted every Sunday. And again, if there's any topics, please list them in the IC. Hi, Lindsay, glad you're watching. If there's any topics that you want to know more about, please drop them in the comment box, and I will research some of those as well. Anyways, thanks again for watching, and everyone take care of yourself and think me first.